Yeah, reporting and analytics.
Great.
We start with today. Yeah, yeah, it is. Generally in ECC, we have normal reports, right? We can extract them into Excel,
Hmm.
uh, right? And we can, if user wants, they can set up a batch job using the transaction code, and they can receive those reports in the email or like that to their inbox.
Hmm.
So we do not have much apps that shows like analytical information.
Hmm.
So, but here in S4HANA, there are many Fury apps which are available with
Hmm.
giving the user and the management
Hmm.
good information about all the details in a pictorial representation, so that they don't have to read the data, so they can, by seeing the picture itself, they can easily understand what
Hmm.
is within the situation, what is going good, what is not going good. Those
Hmm.
things they can understand easily.
Hmm.
Okay, they can check everything in one screen itself. Okay,
Right.
yeah. So that is available for all the applications in all the areas. Similarly, in procurement also, we have similar
And these are
kind of.
standards
Yeah, yeah, these are standards.
and customizable
Yeah, even standards itself, they have given so many
things that
options.
you don't need to. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. In case if they want, yeah, they can customize also. Always,
And
always
one
that
more
is there.
thing. So
Mm,
sometimes in typical companies, like for our case in PSUs, they
mm,
always prefer working into Excels and all. Because
mm.
sometimes you cannot send because sometimes the management needs to send the report and all. So sometimes they also because there might be some reason. So is there any possibilities to download them into Excel?
Excel. Yes, yes, yes. That is there. In ECC
Okay,
only we
okay.
have that option. So
Yeah, right.
here it should be there. We can extract it. We can send it. Yeah,
Okay,
those
okay,
options are available.
okay.
Okay. So these analytical apps will user to see the real-time insights. Okay,
Hmm,
related to the contracts, spend visibility, and supplier evaluation. So
hmm,
these are most important in procurement, right? So
hmm,
they generally work with contracts. They need to know what is the status of the contract. Is
hmm.
it expiring, or is it
Right.
the quantity is over, value is over, or we need to negotiate, or the contract is whatever we negotiated, or whatever
Hmm,
we ordered, is it completing within the given timeline, and the spend, they always have some kind of this one, right, the budget.
hmm,
So is it the spend, whatever they are doing, is it within the spend or budget which is allocated? So they
hmm.
can see those things, and how much procurement we are doing for which material group or which purchase group. So yeah, those kind of details they can see it. Okay. So this here you can see, yeah, you can see the unused contracts. It is showing the four
Hmm.
contracts which are not used, even they are
Means
available.
there has been no POs.
Contract expiry. One contract is near to expire. If you just click on that, it will show what contract it is and all. So there is no contract leakage. Okay.
Hmm,
So invoice price variance, overdue purchase order items. So purchase order value, how much value we ordered this year. Okay, or
hmm.
6 months. Spend variance. See, so many information we can see in one screen itself with all the numbers. So
Yes.
it's easy for them to, even it is showing in the colors. If it is green means they're all okay, fine within the limit. If it is showing red means they are all completed or over, or we need to take some action, like that.
Okay.
Orange and red. The color specifies it is like it is a severe one, or it is manageable, or it is within
Hmm,
the timeline, like that. Okay.
hmm.
Okay. Those are the informations which are available, and even user can change it. They can see it on different levels. So if they want specific to supplier, they can see specific to material group or specific to plant. They can drill down at whatever the levels they want. Right? They can see at different levels or different parameters if they want.
Right.
Okay. Okay, those details are available. So here you can see they can change it to maybe the bar graph or um, the other pictorial representation they want. Okay, like
Hmm.
that they can change the representation also, how the data they should look like. Okay, those changes also user can do it.
So this development is being done in Fiori by SAP, right?
Right. Yes, yes. These are all ready-made apps. All
Hmm.
this will be already available. So
Hmm.
if it is this particular app is already linked to this data, so it will
Hmm.
show all these details.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, main thing, the question they ask here, like, what are the options available in the apps? Like, do you have the filter? You can
Hmm.
hide or show the charts which are required. Do you have smart chart? They will give some option. What are the options which are available? Whether you can close and open it, and you can minimize the data which is available. You can drill down. So these kind
Hmm.
of things they will ask like a question. You can zoom in or you can change the chart. This one structure. What are the settings which are available? Okay.
Okay.
So if you just read this, the questions maybe one or two questions will be coming in
Right.
the article. Okay, like that. So yeah, we have an option to display in full screen. Okay, so that is possible. See, you can export to spreadsheet. We have that option also.
Okay.
We can export to spreadsheet and we can send it to anyone and switch from different views. Okay,
Okay.
tabular view and vice versa.
Hmm.
So list of KPIs. So same thing which was showing here. They've added like a different tabs. It whatever user wants, they can only keep them in their home screen so that only those will be visible.
Hmm.
So the initial screen, what we have seen, that is what are all the available options. Here, some users are specifically working on contracts. They are only interested in contract. So they can
Okay.
only use those apps to see their status. Some people only working for supplier related activity, supplier
Hmm.
evaluation or supplier auditing, those kind of things.
Hmm.
Okay, how supplier is performing. So those apps only they can. Not everyone is working on. Not interested in every app like that. So yeah, you can say off contract spend. So these are some of the apps which user can they can use it in their home screen and they can see anytime the status. Okay, you can also see the status here. It is refreshed 5 minutes ago. We can refresh here directly. So
Hmm.
it will show the live data at that time like that. Okay, now means it is up to date at the moment, the data, what is showing.
Okay.
Okay, here also we can see how much it is spent. It is 10%. The first line, second line is spent 2.5%.
Okay.
So like that it is showing. So it's like everything is made easy for
Hmm.
end user. First I need to expand this. No, it's not allowing now. Okay, let me go. So here they're explaining these are some of the important apps. What it shows actually, what data it captures. So purchase group activities. This app displays all the purchase orders, requisitions, contracts, schedule agreements, goods received against the particular purchase group and category for a given time frame. So there are different purchase groups which are available, right? Means purchase group is nothing, it's like an buyer who is responsible for specific groups, specific material
Hmm.
like that, right? Specific vendor.
Hmm.
In those cases, it shows their specific how many PRs they created, how many POs, what are those
Performance.
status. Yes, goods
Okay.
received is it done or not, and with the
Okay.
time frame, they can set it based on the standard. Maybe SAP has given like it will show 6 months data, so they can say 6 months data, or if they want to set it up, they can change it. It is if they wanted see for 1 year like that. Okay, so only the business document that are completed and that the items are not released are
Hmm.
considered.
Hmm.
Okay, so deleted items are not considered. So deleted items are not required to show, right? So that's how the app will design to show the data. So app also helps to calculate number of goods received for purchase order item. So how
Hmm.
many chair has been done for the each line item for the purchase order, it will show. And also the total invoice it is done for the PO line. Okay, that is the purchase group activity app.
Hmm.
Half contract spend where it shows even the contract is available. You can
Hmm.
analyze the total spend amount in relation to the purchase order
Hmm.
without contract reference over the previous year to date. So it shows even the contract is available, or we can create a contract even though without contract they are creating a purchase orders.
Hmm.
So that is called off contract spend. So
Okay.
you can use this app help to measure percentage of purchase order made without any contract.
Okay.
So that is. So non-managed spend is nothing but this app will show the amount paid to supplier. So spend means it is like we are spending money for supplier purchasing,
Hmm.
right? Without purchase order reference.
Hmm.
Means some of the cases what they do, they use non-PO invoice, right? I'm
Hmm.
not sure whether your organization uses. In our some of the clients they use some non-PO invoices. There won't be any PO. They just get the service. They just receive some material. Then they just pay the invoice to the supplier. So that does not have any PO reference. So that
Hmm.
is called as a non-managed spend. So they are
If
getting some.
say some advance given to vendor, will that be counted on in this?
Yeah, maybe because that does not have any PO, right? They are
No, that
saying,
can be PO.
yeah, this
I
is
have a
saying
PO with
without
the
PO, without
vendor
PO.
and
No,
the
this is
value is
we.
say suppose 10 lakhs and
No,
vendor
no,
wants that.
that won't come. Here's
Okay.
what they are saying: supplier without purchase order reference.
Okay.
Okay, without supply when PO reference, if you are paying the invoice to supplier, those will be counted. Those will be shown here. That is called non-managed spend. That means
So
so
is
nobody
there
is managing that.
those
Uh,
those cases where you make some statutory payments where PO is not there and you enter the invoice directly in terms
uh,
of AB60?
correct, correct. Maybe
Because
yeah.
there
That
is no difference of PO and you pay with reference to the invoice only. Because I
uh,
don't think
uh,
that you can pay to vendor without any reference document. So there has to be some document, maybe
hmm.
some provisional invoice or an invoice where you don't have any PO.
That is what invoice will be there, but PO is not there. That's what they are saying.
Right, right.
Without
Got
PO,
it.
if we
So our
pay, it will
cases is
show.
there.
It will show here.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Because
they will.
some expenses
Uh,
is there, like electricity bill, then
mm,
telephone bill. So these for this there is no PO, but you
uh,
still need to pay to the vendor because
yeah,
these are
yeah.
statutory payments.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah. Those, yeah. Management when they come and see in this app, they it will show
Okay.
without PO how much they have spent.
Okay.
So like purchasing spend. So this app, you can compare the spend given to the total spend versus how many supplier with reference to material group, purchase group, country, and purchase org. Okay, that is purchasing spend. So it's like we are comparing the total spend
Yeah.
against these like different criterias like supplier, material group. So yeah, against each how much we are spending. That is purchasing spend. So
Okay.
spend variance. This shows the variance between GR invoice. Right? If there is any
Okay.
variance, consider the purchase sort of value is like 10,000 INR. So
Hmm.
GR has been done 5,000, but invoice we are paying for 7,000 INR. So
Hmm.
then there is a difference, right, between the GR and invoice. That variance it
Right.
will show here like that.